Okay, so first part of this setup, ignore the plants for now, but first part of the setup is the drainage layer, which we've put this plastic grate. It has little legs on it, so it's like suspended. Put that in, and then just some pebbles at the front just for looks, and then a thin mesh over the top of that. That's going to hold in the peat moss. So yeah, this drainage layer will stop all the liquids from pooling down into a big puddle in the bottom, so any excess water will just drip through the grate and into the bottom. Then from there it can evaporate or whatever. And so this is good, it'll stop the soil or whatever going bad. It'll be good for plants if we're putting plants in here. And yeah. Next you put in your cocoa peat on top. Okay, so now that's done, we'll add in the worms and other bugs that'll keep it clean and make it bioactive. Okay, so along with worms, I'll put these in. These are probably the most important ones. These are slaters, or wood lice. They're great. They eat up all the mess that animals are going to produce, as well as they're actually a really good food for lizards as well. They got a lot of calcium and stuff apparently. Yeah, we have a wood pile here, so I just got a bunch of them out of the wood piles. There's heaps of them in there. They're throwing them in. There's one already in there now. So these guys are going to be a big part of the bioactive system of this. So in here now I have earthworms, millipedes, slaters or wood lice, these little white things which I think are springtails, not sure though, and yeah, that's about it. And there might be might add some more stuff in the future, whatever I find or can get a hold of, whatever. But yeah, that's all of it so far. Okay, so the setup's done now. So I didn't film all of it, but I'll tell you what I did. First thing I did was I cut the branches. After I put all the substrate in that, I measured it and I cut the branches to size to fit perfectly. And then to hold them in place, don't know if you can see, but yeah, I put screws through the top of them there. There's a stick insect there too. So yeah, that one and the one in the back there. Screws through the top. They're like solid anyway, like they push up against the top as it is, so they're not going to go anywhere. It's just for extra stability. And then these other two are just sitting in there. They're fine. Okay, so then after that I added in some plants. I added in the moss there. Another one there. And then some old man's beard. And I used the little holes that are on the lid. You can see that. I just jammed a bunch of it in there. And it's staying and growing nicely there. And I put some on the stick as well. And yeah, then I added this other log, a branch, sorry, that has air plant on it, I think it's called. I'm not sure. We added that, and the rest is just fake plants I just put everywhere. Big fake fern, one in the back there. Wrap this fake vine around that branch. And yeah, and then I finished off the look with some leaf litter on the bottom. I just got some dead leaves and washed them, and some paper bark as well. And this is good for all the little bugs to hide in as well, and they also break it down. So it's perfect for the bioactive system. So yeah, that's the enclosure. Okay, so a bit about this cage. It is 60 long by 30 deep by 60 high. It's got glass sliding doors, Reptile 1 brand. Mesh lid. And it's actually second hand. I got this for 80 bucks off someone on Facebook. The only thing wrong with it was that it had a little crack in the side there. I'll see better over here. Which was kind of annoying, but we managed to put some stuff over it, as well as a piece of perspex on the inside there. You can see it sort of covering it in silicone, and sealed it all up, and now it's strong and it's perfect. You don't even look at that part of the enclosure anyway, so you know, you don't really have to go out spending tons of money on enclosures and everything. At least I don't think you have to. Just work with what you can work with, and you can make something awesome. So keep that in mind. Thanks for watching.